Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Thank you guys so much for joining us and tuning in today. I am going to show you guys what we put on our baby registry. I am 32 and a half weeks pregnant as of filming this on May 3rd. And hopefully if you are expecting, this will give you some ideas of what you might need. We are cloth diapering this time around, so it will have a lot of stuff there. I have done hours and hours and hours of research on mainly the cloth diapering items since that's new to us, but we've carefully selected everything else and tried to make the registry as minimal as possible on what we actually will need when he's here. If you think I might have forgot something, help me out and leave a comment down below and let me know what that is, because that's always possible, especially with pregnancy brain going on in full force right now. So let's jump into this video and see what we are registered for.
You look so beautiful, and I'm so lucky to be yours, and you're taking me high.
Alright, so I'm going to go by category, and the first category is apparel. There's only one item in this category, and that is this pack of baby socks. We are so thankful and so blessed to have so many friends and family around us who have boys who are still young, from 6 months up to 2-ish years old, and a little older, and a lot of them have been so amazing and gifted us so many clothes that we are pretty much set on clothes. We're going to do an inventory of those just to make sure we don't need to kind of fill in any gaps, but socks are the one thing that we don't have any of, so we put that on our registry for the apparel category. The next category is bathing and skincare, and here we have had 2 kids already, so we know that baby washcloths are not a necessity, but we did prefer to use them over just normal washcloths just because they're so much softer. So we did register for 1 package of baby washcloths for his bath, and these are the ones we chose for that. And then we also registered for 2 of the softer hooded baby towels. We used those forever with the girls until basically the towels were too small to be really effective for them. So we definitely want to have 2 on hand to rotate for River when he is here as well. And we chose these 2 towels for him. As for the shampoo, baby wash, and stuff like that, we decided that's something we're just going to purchase on our own. I want to do a little more research into the products that we will choose, and I'm not quite ready to put that on the registry yet. We decided we're going to go ahead and buy that on our own. And then for a baby bath, that is also on our list, but we did not put it on our registry because we are going to buy that secondhand, because we just don't see spending $40 to $50 on a baby bathtub when we can buy it secondhand for less than $10. As soon as everything opens back up and we're able to do that, we will definitely be adding a baby bathtub to our things that we need to buy. The next category we have is bedding, and a friend of mine that I have known since college, so 14 years ago, holy cow, that's insane, but she gifted us a crib, so we have a crib for him. We are super thankful for that. We did register for a new crib mattress, which is this one. And then for crib sheets, we chose this 3-pack from Grow Wild that we really like. We actually originally had a different pattern picked out, but it was out of stock after like 2 days of having it in the registry. So we just changed the pattern, but we stuck with the same thing. And that'll be 3 crib sheets, which should be plenty. We didn't really go through them very much with the girls. I do have one that was Quinn's when she was a baby that I have in the linen closet if we need it, but I think 3 should be plenty for that. For a baby monitor, we still have the one that Quinn used and it still works great. It's an Angel Care movement sensor monitor, so the little pad goes underneath the mattress and it will go off if she stops breathing, or he now stops breathing or stops moving or something like that. The alarm will go off, so we do have that monitor that we will be using for him. The next thing on our registry, which goes with the crib, is this crib mobile. It's not the cutest one out there. I was looking at it and I liked the idea of it, but I wasn't quite sure because I was kind of visualizing more of like a cutesy one. But then as I read through the descriptions and looked at what the product is, it completely amazed me. So it has these little discs that have black and white images for when they're newborn, and that's mainly what they see. And then it gets a little more detailed for as they get older, and then adds in some red as well that you can change out for the mobile. So it will really help with his brain development and not just be a random like stuffed elephant that he's looking at all the time. So we registered for that crib mobile, and I'm really excited about that one. That is all that will be going in his crib. And then of course we needed some swaddles to be able to swaddle him while he's sleeping. So we registered for 3 different ones. The first one is this Love to Dream swaddle. I love this one. I've seen it on a lot of other YouTube mom videos, and I love how they can have their arms up instead of like tucked in, which I don't mind having their arms tucked in, but he might not like it. So we wanted to have that as an option in case he does not like being tucked in so much. So we registered for one of those. And this is the size small, 8 to 13 pounds. Both of our first 2 babies were tiny and were in even newborn clothes and diapers for like 4 to 5.5 months old. So I'm anticipating him to be small too. I know it could be completely opposite, but with our track record and baby size, I'm thinking that we're gonna need the smaller sizes and that they'll actually be able to last a while for us. The next sleep sack that we registered for is this Halo sleep sack. We registered for that in newborn size, and it's got a super cute animal print on it that we really love. There weren't a lot of design choices on these ones that were in stock in newborn size, but this one we really liked, so it worked out. And then we also registered for another Halo sleep sack in size small. That way when he outgrows the newborn size, we have another one that we can use. And this one just has blue and gray stars on it. Both of the girls absolutely loved their sleep sacks and found a lot of comfort in them. So I'm hoping that River is the same and that these will do the trick when he is not wanting to sleep. We also knew that we wanted to have a sound machine because we have the girls and I don't want to have them have to be quiet all the time or worry about that. We really want him to be able to sleep anywhere and with any amount of noise. Anthony is not a quiet person, and we're always doing something, vacuuming, cleaning, playing, whatever the case may be, doing homeschool in the office, which is right next door to where his nursery area is going to be. So he definitely will need to be able to kind of adapt to that and get used to that. But having a sound machine is definitely going to be helpful, especially if he's having a hard time. So we registered for the Hatch Baby sound machine, which also functions as a nightlight. So it's perfect because it'll give us a little bit of light. This curtain that you see back behind us here is on the other side of that is his nursery area. So we're kind of splitting our master bedroom, and the light is on our side of the curtain, and so is the window. So it'll be nice to have a little light in there for him, so it's just not pitch dark, or if we're gonna go in there and help him out at night or something, we can kind of see where we're going and don't trip and fall over anything. The next category that we're going to do is feeding, and I am going to be breastfeeding him. I breastfed both of the girls. I struggled with it. I did not respond to a pump hardly at all, so I would pump for 20 minutes and if I got 2 ounces after 20 minutes, I would be like celebrating. So it was definitely not easy, and I don't anticipate it to be easy this time, but I'm going to stick to it. One thing that really helped me out with the girls is a nipple shield. So I registered for 2 of the Medela nipple shields that help with breastfeeding. We also registered for some breast milk storage bags. Honestly, with the way I produce with the girls, if it goes the same as that, this pack of 100 is going to be enough for, like, we won't have to buy any more, basically, because I don't produce very much when I am pumping. The next thing we registered for are these Tommy Tippy bottles. We registered for both sizes, the 4 ounce and the 9 ounce ones, obviously for 4 ounce for when he's a little smaller, and then 8 ounce for when he's bigger. We don't need many of them because I'll be mostly breastfeeding, but for times when we want to go have a date night or something like that, or maybe I'm just tired or sick and Anthony needs to feed him and he can thaw out some breast milk and use these for that. The girls both really loved these bottles, so I know that's not a given that he will, but I'm hoping that that will follow suit and that we will not have to try 10 different bottles to find the one he likes. We also registered for this 6-pack of muslin burp cloths. I've heard a lot of people use cloth diaper inserts for burp cloths, which we almost did that, but I didn't want to like mix up which ones were for burp cloths and which ones were for his diapers, so we just went for actual burp cloths so we could tell the difference easily, and these are the ones we went with. Also for breastfeeding, I wanted to have some nursing pads, And I never leaked very much with the girls, but I did a little bit, so I always wanted to have one in there. And I really like the reusable ones that you can just wash. So I registered for this pack of them, and I like how they're not just completely flat. I like how they have a little contour to them so that they will fit better. So this is what we chose for those nursing pads. As for pacifiers, both of our girls, it was literally a saving grace with both of them. So I really hope that he likes pacifiers as well. And we chose these itsy ritzy ones so that we will have a total of 6 different pacifiers. The girls would always lose them behind the crib at night and stuff like that, so we wanted to have enough to be able to grab one from a drawer or something instead of having to try to go under the crib and find them at night. We registered for 6 of those, and then we also registered for some pacifier clips to hold them on to his shirt or whatever it is during the day, or while we're out on a walk, or whatever the case may be. So Anthony chose these ones, and these are kind of like the flat ones with the clip, and then I chose these ones which are braided, and I really like how they look. The next 4 items I'm going to share with you are each in their own category, so I'm not really going to talk about categories. They're just 4 items that we registered for that we really would like to have. The first is this buggy bench shopping cart seat, and I love how this allows the child to sit in the buggy bench but still be able to put groceries underneath them, so it doesn't take up room in the cart in that respect. Obviously you can't build up as high, but that's okay. So what we plan to do is, obviously for the first 6 months or so, I'm going to be wearing him whenever we're grocery shopping. If we can even all go grocery shopping together at that point, I don't know. It might still be just Anthony going, but if we are able to go grocery shopping together, I'll be wearing him. I really am a firm believer in baby wearing and how it creates a bond and trust and comfort. And I did it with both of the girls, and so I'm going to be doing that for the first 6 months or so. But then once he's old enough to sit up on his own, he's probably going to be a little heavy, and I won't mind having him sitting in the cart. But we also have Quinn. She's 4, and she sometimes gets a little tired at the grocery store. She sometimes is able to walk the whole time, but she sometimes isn't. So we wanted her to be able to have the option of sitting in the front part of the cart, and we can put him in this buggy bench. So that's why we registered for this instead of one of the shopping cart covers, because Quinn would be pretty much at the max, almost to the max weight limit for the buggy bench, and she would be kind of forced to walk. So that's why we went with that, and I think it's going to turn out really good. We also registered for this Frida baby grooming kit. I was just looking for nail clippers really, and then I realized we probably want to get some kind of baby hairbrush. So I found this Frida baby grooming kit. We love the nose Frida. We have that and we use it. I even use it on myself sometimes. It is complete lifesaver. Seriously, complete lifesaver. This one comes with a brush, a comb, fingernail clippers, a little emery board, and a little finger toothbrush for when his first teeth start popping through. The next thing that we registered for is a baby book. So I did baby books for both of the girls. There are still a lot of pages in them that need to be filled out, but thank God for Facebook, because I pretty much put all the memories on there. So I can go back and remember when they got their first tooth and stuff just by looking through that, and I need to do that before River's born because I know it's going to be even harder after he's here. But once theirs are completely filled out, I'm going to get the pictures printed that I want to add to them. And I wanted him to have a baby book as well, of course. I really didn't want to have Bailey's baby book be this all-out thing and then get less and less for each kid we have. I wanted each kid to be able to have their own baby book that they can look through, and that is actually at least mostly complete. This is the one we chose for him. I really like the design of it. It's modern and it goes from birth all the way up to 5 years, which both of the girls do as well, so that was important for me, and I just really love how this one looks. The last thing that we're going to go over before we get to the cloth diapering stuff is the Owlet baby monitor. This is a must-have for us. It's probably the most wanted item on our entire registry for both of us, and it's the Owlet Smart Sock. In case you haven't heard of it, you put the little sock on your baby's foot, and while they're sleeping obviously, and then it measures their oxygen level and heart rate, and the alarm will go off if they stop breathing or if their oxygen level even gets too low. So we do have that movement monitor that I told you about that we have from Quinn when she was a baby, but that won't go off unless there's completely no movement at all. And he's probably not always going to be sleeping in his crib. I mean, most likely not. So we wanted to have a smart sock so that we can put it on him whenever he's sleeping outside of the carrier. or even in maybe if we can make that work. But that will keep him safe and give us a little bit of peace of mind. All right, and now for the cloth diapering essentials that we have registered for. We have had a few cloth diapers, one size pocket diapers gifted to us. So we have a little bit more than what is on this list here, but I think even if we didn't have those, we could probably make this work and do laundry every other day to make that happen. So we have registered for a total of 23 newborn sized cloth diapers, and I know there's some debate about whether you even need to get newborn size. You can make one size work for newborns, but like I mentioned before, with our babies being so small, just seeing all-in-one diapers, even with the newborn hack that some people use, they just are so bulky and so big. So we decided to go with newborn size ones as well as one size ones. For the newborn diapers, we registered for 3 different kinds. So we have the diaper cover, which is just kind of literally what it says, a cover. You set an insert or a pre-fold in, and then when the baby goes to the bathroom, as long as it's not everywhere, you can just take that pre-fold or insert out, throw that in the wash, keep the diaper cover, and just put a new one in. So we registered for 5 of those. One of them is a Buttons brand, and that is this one here. 2 of them are Sig Zazor brand, and those are these 2 right here. And 2 of them are Thirsty's brand in extra small, which are right here. We also registered for 2 all-in-one diapers. So these are more like a disposable than any other cloth diaper option out there. You literally, the whole thing is just one piece, and baby goes to the bathroom, you take it off, wrap it up, throw it in the wash, throw it in your wet bag, and put a new diaper on completely. So it's just like a disposable, other than throwing it in the garbage. You throw it in a wet bag or the laundry. So these are the 2 of those that we registered for, and those are the Thirsty's brand as well. And then we registered for 16 pocket diapers. Pocket diapers basically have a pocket on the inside. They have a soft lining on the inside, so they're not like a diaper cover, but they have a pocket on the inside that you can put the insert in, and you can also double up and add one on top of that as well, as long as it's not microfiber. So you can use them a couple different ways. Usually you have to change a pocket diaper with every diaper change, but there might be sometimes where we get lucky if we have a layer on top where he doesn't pee much or something and it doesn't get through, and we can reuse it. But we registered for 16 of those because you usually do have to change it every time. 6 of them are the Alva Baby brand, and these are the 6 we chose for that. 4 of them are Thank You Mom newborn brand pocket diapers, and these are probably my favorite out of all of the ones we have. And then 6 of them are Kawaii newborn pure and natural pocket diapers, and these are those ones. Both the Kawaii Baby and the Alva Baby diapers come with inserts included. They each come with 12 inserts included, and they are microfiber, which isn't a favorite in the cloth diapering community. We're gonna give them a shot just because we've never tried this before, and they come with the diapers. We're not paying for them separately. So we're just gonna give them a shot and see how it works. But then we also registered for 5 more charcoal bamboo inserts, which are these ones here. And they're specifically newborn size, so they'll fit better into the diapers, the diaper covers, than just regular sized inserts. And then we registered for 18 pre-folds. So a pre-fold is basically a sheet of cloth, and it can come in a couple of different kinds of fabrics, but it's a rectangle shape. The middle has a thicker, thicker piece, and then the 2 outside flaps are thinner, and you fold those underneath the other one and set them inside the diaper. So that's what a pre-fold is. And we registered for 6 Grovia organic cotton insert pre-folds, and then 12 Oh So Cozy organic cotton pre-folds. So we don't know if we're gonna like inserts or pre-folds better. The cool thing about these pre-folds is that they can be used for all the size diapers that we have, not just newborn. We can fold them smaller for newborn, or we can use them for the one size that we have. So that'll be nice to be able to have that option until he's potty trained, basically. And we're gonna kind of see what we like. If we like the inserts better, we'll probably order more of those. If we like the pre-folds better, we'll order more of those. If we like both of them, we'll order a little of each. So we'll see how it goes. So those are all the newborn specific cloth diapers and accessories that we have on our registry for him. As for one size, once he's out of the newborn size, one size diapers will fit him all the way until he's potty trained. So that's really nice, and it's going to save so much money, which is one of my favorite aspects of cloth diapering, and I'm so glad I was able to talk Anthony into it this time. We registered for 18 one-size pocket diapers, and like I mentioned before, we have some that were passed down to us from friends as well, so we have a little more than 18. But the 18 that we registered for are the Alva Baby pocket diapers, which look like this. The Simple Being pocket diapers, which look like this, and they come with a wet bag, which is nice. And then the Mama Koala pocket diapers, which look like this. So we love all of these, and we're excited to try them out. All 3 of those pocket diaper purchases come with inserts. The Mama Koala and the Simple Being come with 6 inserts each, and then the Alva Baby come with 12. So we will possibly have those in rotation as long as we do like the microfiber or don't mind it. But then we also registered for 24 charcoal bamboo inserts to be able to use if we don't like microfiber, or in addition to the microfiber, having the microfiber ones in the pocket and then having the bamboo ones on top of the pocket is kind of the plan for like if he's a heavy wetter or especially at night and things like that, just for more absorbency. So we registered for these blow cup ones, which have gussets on them, which are like the cinching basically, to see if we kind of like the way that it fits around him better than just the flat ones. And then we have 12 Alva Baby charcoal bamboo, which are just the flat ones that we can use if we don't like the ones with the gussets on it. All right, that's it for the actual cloth diapers. We also registered for 4 wet bags. So these are the ones that we registered for. Actually, one of them comes with one of the diaper purchases, and I showed you that one, but we registered for 3 additional ones. These will take the place of a garbage can basically, or a diaper pail. So we'll have one for upstairs, one for downstairs, one for our diaper bag, and then one extra. And it will basically, anytime he has a soiled diaper, we will put it in there, and then it keeps it like wet. It keeps it from drying out. You can use them for swimsuits and stuff like that too, but it keeps them from drying out, and it keeps them from getting moldy or anything like that. And then every other day we'll come through and do the laundry and wash all of them. So that'll be nice to have. We also registered for this diaper sprayer so that we can attach it probably to our downstairs toilet, because we seem to be downstairs a lot more often. That way once he does start eating solids, we can spray off his poop into the toilet before we put the diaper in the wet bag, so that way that's all gone and we're just washing the diaper without the poop in it. And then also we registered for this wall-mounted drying rack. Our downstairs bathroom is also our laundry room, and there's not any extra floor space to be able to put a drying rack out. And with how often we're going to be washing diapers, every other day to every second day at the very longest, we're going to pretty much always have it out. So I wanted something wall mounted that we could put right above our washer and dryer and be able to air dry our cloth diapers that way and not take up any floor space. And then the last 2 things, we registered for a changing pad cover, 2 of them actually, a 2-pack. And this is the 2-pack we registered for. We currently have a plain gray one that's kind of like a fleecy material that we still have from the girls, but that's the only one we have. So we definitely knew we wanted to have a couple backups for when he pees or poops while we're changing him. And then also a travel changing pad to be able to throw in the diaper bag so that we can lay it down on changing tables and stuff like that when we are out and about. So that is all the items we have on our registry. As you can see, we really tried to avoid all of the like extra fluff that is sometimes nice to have for babies, but not necessary. We wanted it to be very organized and very direct with really what we truly need, so that people know, because a lot of people, especially with cloth diapering, a lot of people, myself included, up until about a week ago, and the hours of research I've done, they have no idea what you need, what it's about, how it works, or anything like that. So we wanted to keep it really simple. I also included descriptions on pretty much all of the cloth diapering items on why we need it and what it is for, so that people can know why we're asking for it. A lot of the things that are not on our registry, the body wash, baby shampoos, diaper creams, and kind of like things like that that don't usually cost a lot, those are items that we're just going to purchase on our own. We have a baby budget for, so that is why those items aren't on there. I do also want to register for a baby blanket for him. Both of the girls have their own baby blankets. They don't really like use them to sleep with anymore. They do use them for playing with their babies and stuff like that, and it's nice for each of them to have their own. So I want him to have his own one of those as well. Any of the stuff that is not on our registry, that is not something that we plan to purchase, was gifted to us. We have gotten so many hand-me-downs from people, and we graciously accept all of them because we do not care. For most items, we do not care if they are not brand new. There's a few that we're a little bit picky about that on, like the crib mattress, but honestly, most of the stuff, 98% of it, we are totally fine taking used. So I still have my Ergo carrier from when I had the girls, and then I was gifted a Moby wrap. I was gifted a few nursing covers as well from a couple different people. I was gifted a breast pump, and our friends Brian and Emily gifted us an infant car seat. So that is a huge thing off our list that we now have, and we are very thankful for. We also already have our diaper bag. We purchased that a while ago, a few months ago. We found one we fell in love with, so we went ahead and just purchased it. We have a dresser for him. We have a changing table. We have a rocking chair. 2 different types of nursing pillows. We have the Boppy and the My Breast Friend, which snaps around you, so it's a little more structured and you can like get up and walk around while you are breastfeeding. My sister and her husband are gifting us a pack and play, so we're covered there. We've kept both of our strollers, our double stroller and our single stroller, as well as our high chair. And I think that is pretty much it. We feel pretty prepared. I'm sure there are things that we're gonna forget. This is a 3rd time around, but it has been 5 years since we had a baby, so we'll see. Almost 5 years, so we'll see if there's anything that comes up. We do have a baby budget that we have been putting money into, so if something does come up, we'll be able to grab it real quick. But I hope this helped you check off some things on your list, helped you with ideas on what you might need for baby in general, cloth diapering specifically, if that's something that you're wanting to try. Or maybe just you were curious what we registered for, and I hope that we satisfied that curiosity. So that is it for today's video. We actually have a bonus video coming at you tomorrow, which is a cleaning our downstairs, and it's a collaboration with another YouTube mom. And then part 1 of that will be tomorrow, and part 2 of that will be Friday for Focused Friday. So make sure you stay tuned for those. Click the subscribe button so you can be eligible for our 1,000 subscriber giveaway. But for now, remember to stay humble, be kind, and we will see you tomorrow.